Yeah, I certainly, I was there, for the 12 months. I had 23 days left. So they pulled me out of the field, and I've been doing ambush patrols and come close to getting injured before and going out on search and destroy missions, a lot of helicopter flights and taking care, of everyone and taking care of the civilians. So, but it just as like I said, 23 days left in country. I'm going home. They pulled me out. I'm in the battalion's the field hospital there, and I'm working with the battalion surgeon. And we get a phone message that our unit was ambushed, and they need replacement docs to go out and bring extra supplies in. So I had 23 days left, and Dave Squires from Louisville, Kentucky, had 9 days left. And Dave was a conscientious objector, never carried a weapon. At least I had a weapon. But we're supposed to bring the battalion surgeon out, and that's something usually didn't do. But they needed extra medical supplies. They needed extra, so they picked us up and they dropped us in the wrong area. Not even with our unit. They dropped us on top of the 2nd and 39th, and we were the 2nd and 60th. And I had to walk point. Not too many medics walk point, but Dave was a conscientious objector. He never carried a weapon. Doc had a 45, so I just started walking to where the firing was, and hopefully I was coming in on the right side. These guys were pretty chewed up. They hit an ambush, and there was a battalion, NVA battalion that was around there, and so I was on my third guy, and I had to do a trach, field trach. Never done one before. So just as I opened the throat and put the airway in, I heard this cut like that. And I looked down, and there my arm, and then I got shot in the gut. And so I finished my trach, and I got hit about 2 o'clock. Made sure I got everybody out. Well, we're still being fired on, and I have just tried to suppress as much fire. I picked up a M79 grenade launcher and started firing it. Figured if I'm going to hit something, I'm not going to miss with that. And it got picked up about 6 o'clock that night in the triage area, and a priest is going by giving last rites. And he comes over to me and he looks at me and he says, "Nah, I'll see you in the morning." That was like the best news I ever heard. So I flew to Japan the next day and to go take care of the wounds, try to save my arm. And that's when I found out that Dave made the ultimate sacrifice. He got killed. I didn't know a whole lot about what happened to Dave, so it wasn't until afterwards that I had a lot of guilt because, I told Dave that he couldn't go. And I said, "You only have 9 days left." And he said, "These are my guys. I need to be with them." And just like myself, I said, "Okay." And unfortunately, but Dave made the ultimate sacrifice. Well, I've certainly used that, the lesson, survived. And I think I went through some guilt, survivor's guilt, why was it, why did I survive and not Dave? But I've used it to my advantage, and I've helped a lot of veterans. I'm currently the National Legislative Director for the Purple Heart. So I go to Washington and I fight for them. What they're going to do is send me back to Vietnam. And I'm also the chair of Veterans Healthcare for the Vietnam veterans, for Vietnam Veterans of America. So I really make sure that we have good health care and good benefits. And so I was fortunate enough that I can retire, and I wanted to put something out there. So I continue to do that.